Afternoon, discombobulated here. I finally landed a job, and I'm coming to you from my work truck instead of the old rust bucket this time around. It's kind of a bit of a complicated story, but the first thing I thought I'd do is just read the job offer letter. I've actually been working for a week, well, about a weekish now, and I've been like super busy trying to learn lots of stuff, but I just wanted to start with this job offer. I'd never gotten an offer letter like this before, so it was kind of fun. But all right, well, here we go. Dear Brian, Sunrise Medical is pleased to extend an offer of employment to you. We believe you will be a great addition to our company. This offer is contingent upon your acceptance of the conditions of your position, a clean background check, and any other contingencies you may wish to state. Please review this summary of terms and conditions regarding this offer. So there was a background check, and I had passed those before. I had done some work on the Air Force Base here, so you had to pass to get on there, and so I wasn't worried about that. The other thing was, though, there was a drug test, but luckily I had quit smoking weed a while back when I started looking, and so I passed that too. And then here we go. The terms of employment are as follows. Title or reports to. Your initial position will be a service technician, reporting to the director of rehab. Then compensation. Your initial compensation will be $19 an hour, less applicable withholdings, paid in accordance with normal payroll practices, which is currently semi-monthly via direct deposit. Now, okay, $19 an hour wasn't my dream pay rate. My dream pay rate was actually $25 an hour. I figured like $200 a day. But this go around, I'm happy with 19, and I feel like maybe that's all I'm worth now too. And there's a lot of things I don't know about this job. There's a lot of computer stuff, software stuff, and just other stuff I don't know. And I was lucky enough to kind of know what the starting was. Uh, and well, okay, I'll have to get back to that, how I knew that information. But that gave me a real upper hand in getting this job, I think. But so, anyways, 19 an hour is going to work. Especially, I was like, really getting desperate. And so this really kind of just fits with my situation, and it's going to work for me. And I'll be happy for a bit like this for sure, too. So, and then the normal payroll practices, that's really come down on me kind of bad because they do that thing where like you don't get paid for that first. Now I've never understood this exactly, but it sort of breaks down like this: you don't get paid for the first week that you work, and then you only get paid on the fifth. Well, you do, but you don't get paid right away for it, and then you get paid on the 15th and the 30th. So there's a bit of a wait for the payroll situation for me, but there was a thing where you could do like a bit of an advance on the computer, so I was able to do that and get $200. And from my same work, I think there's going to be some kind of a fee, but I couldn't find it, and I think they make it hard for you to figure out how much it's going to cost you to get a payday advance. But it's actually through my work thing and some like Paychex. It's called Paychex or something like that. Somebody else might know what I'm talking about, but anyways, you got to get into this thing where like, you're getting every paid 2 weeks, but it's fine because you were working that other 2 weeks before. With the way I'm onboarding is, I kind of started at a time that's going to make my payday kind of a not so great payday. But by the time the 15th of next month rolls around, I should be doing pretty good. I feel like I'm talking fast and not making any sense. Okay, so benefits. So usually whenever I've seen benefits from companies before, they were like not very good. So there's some things here I'm really pretty excited about. It says, you will be eligible to enroll in health, dental, and vision insurance on the first month following 60 days of hire. So it sounds like 3 months, or well, it's 2 months and a day or something like that. But and then it says Sunrise Medical will pay $370 towards the employee's premium. Now, I have no idea what my premium would be, so I don't even know if this is possible. Like, if my premium's something like 700, then I'm not gonna do it. If it was something like 500, I still maybe wouldn't do it. If it was 400 and they were paying everything but $20, I could do it. But that always happens. Like, I need more money. I need money more than I need the insurance right now. So, well, we'll see what happens there. I'm not really sure about that, but I'm still excited about the possibility, especially with some dental. Although it's probably not going to want to cover what I need or something. There's always a catch. I feel like my glasses are looking really dirty or something. And then there's a cell phone reimbursement. It says $35 monthly with the $175 phone equipment stipend given every 2 years after 90 days of service. Well, okay, that's better than nothing, and I don't really care about that, but there's something monthly, so that's kind of nice. And then it says my hours are 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. So it's a real job. It's like a $40 a week job. But my boss also told me that I could get overtime if I wanted to. I could work overtime. And then he told me the other day, he was like, hey, Brian, if you're just like stopping to get something quick for lunch or, just run through the drive-through and eat on the road, then you don't even have to, take your lunch break off. So I haven't been taking my lunches, and that's been saving me. Well, that's about worth $10 a day, I suppose, so that's pretty cool. I've just been eating hard-boiled eggs and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, but just because I haven't had the money, to do much else, but it's all been fine. And then here's another good part, which I've never had this in my whole life. I've never had paid holidays. So you get paid for New Year's Day, Good Friday, which I have no idea when that is, Memorial Day, Independence Day, and Pioneer Day, which is July 24th. That's just like a Utah holiday. Labor Day, Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Day. Man, that's really cool. Say, for example, when I worked at Applebee's, we had to work on the holidays. Well, I should just use Cracker Barrel as an example because it's the worst example. And it's not that busy. There's always too many people. It's hectic and crazy because there's a lot of to-go orders. Oh, but I'm thinking of Thanksgiving Day anyways, not Christmas. But anyways, the holidays always sucked at the restaurant thing, and now I can stay home and be getting paid, so it won't be a bummer. Usually the holidays suck for me because I miss work. Even if I'm a handyman, nobody wants me to come and work on their house, so. And then there's some kind of a paid leave accrual type of deal. And then that was basically it. It said to just, sign this and get back. Which I already did all that. I already passed everything. I'm already working. I'm already in. And those first few days, I almost couldn't even believe it, And now just getting up and going to work in the mornings, I just feel so pleased and so just excited to be going to work and having a job, and I just feel like a real person again, and I was getting like I hate to say it, but I was damn near getting suicidal. I was just thinking, what kind of a man can't take care of himself, can't get a job, and then it had been a while. Well, it's been I started on December 1st, January 1st. It took me like, say, 47 days or something, and then I still won't. But the reason I started keeping track was so I would have an idea how long it took me to get to an actual payday, and that's going to be the 30th, which I think is tomorrow. So I'm finally making it to a payday, although I did cheat and get some kind of a payday advance because I really needed it. But so let's see, December. So it almost doesn't sound like that long now. But So, and then I just have to say that none of it came through the Indeed or the Glassdoor. Well, it sort of did, because I found the snow removal job shoveling snow. And then one day while I was shoveling snow there, one of the guys I was shoveling snow with was like, "Hey, how's your job search going?" I was like, "Man, it's not going good. Nobody's calling me back. Nothing's happening." He was like, "Well, why don't you try the place where I used to work?" And he told me a bit about the job, and I still not sure why he quit there, but he went for another place doing the same thing I'm doing now. So he was just in between for some reason. But he told me about it, and then I forgot about it and I didn't follow through. And then I think at that time I was thinking about that greenhouse job, hoping to get that. And then another like week and a half went by, and I was snow again, shoveling snow again. And he was like, that's when he was like, "Hey, did you try that place that I told you about?" And I was like, "No, I forgot." I said, "Oh yeah, but I'm gonna try it." So then 2 or 3 days later, I dropped by the resume there, and then I got a call back like 2 days after that. And one of the things I think helped me is because it was not posted on Indeed, not posted on Glassdoor, so they weren't receiving like 250 applications. Mine might have been the only resume on this guy's desk. And so I got a call back, and then for an interview, and then I went to the interview, and I'll just run that experience down real quick. There were two guys again, and that kind of threw me off, but they were both older, like not as old as me, but say in their 40s, maybe 45ish. And that made me feel a little bit more comfortable. And then they didn't ask me any crazy, stupid questions. Everything seemed like just sort of like a pretty easygoing job interview. There wasn't like even one question where I felt stumped or like I just had to try to tell them what they wanted to hear or anything like that. And then I was afraid I didn't get it though, because I didn't hear back for a couple days. And then that during that period of time is when I really went downhill mentally. But then, I got a call, and they said that they would like me to come on board, and all of a sudden my life just changed overnight. It just everything's so much better now. It's just so much better, and I'm just so thankful. I feel so lucky. I just feel so lucky, and I'm not even sure what else to say. Just I feel really glad to be working, and I feel like I got really lucky. If I was just dependent on Glassdoor and Indeed, I'd still just be, I'd probably have some razors to my wrist right now, or and be swinging from a tree. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, everything's worked out better than I can even imagine. And then I've had a few days, and this is like a key point. And this guy told me this during the interview, that they wanted somebody who could work independently. And he said that he didn't even want to have to think about the repair department. And that was music to my ears, So, because I'll do lots of jobs, even horrible jobs, but I just cannot handle anybody on my back or talking down to me, or just, I don't know, I'm real sensitive like that, and it just, so the most important part of a job for me was that sense of agency, or like some independence. And looks like I got that, and all the other coworkers I've really liked. And there's a lot of office staff, like secretary type people and stuff, and everybody seems really nice. And there are some challenges, like I'm pretty rusty on computer stuff, and all of a sudden I have all this software to learn, like for keeping track of customers and their work, and there's like these notes and like all these, like, it's hard to explain it all. And then there's a special phone thing that I had to get set up. And now my homepage on my telephone has like 5 applications that are just work related, and they all have passwords and whatnot. And so it's been kind of getting used to this new software. And there's like, I would describe it as like, say, if I fix something, there's a paperwork trail that's got to be followed up on. And But I'm actually glad about that because I was feeling like there was this computer world that I didn't know how to learn or how to enter. But in this case, I'm getting on the job training. It's not so much training as they're just kind of turning me loose. And every time I can't figure out how to do something, I just ask one of the secretaries or I ask my boss. And there's been some complicated stuff, but even like I sat down on a big computer with a double screen the other day, and I'd never used a double screen computer. And she showed me how if you want to work on that screen, you just move the cursor over there. I was like, seemed like magic to me. I was like, wow. But that just gives you an idea how my computer knowledge has just gone, not advanced since I was back when I was a photographer, which was a long time ago now. And then I was just doing like a MacBook Pro and simple PC stuff for email. But now I've got email and like this something called Teams and inner office stuff and everything. So, yeah, there's a lot to learn, and but I'm happy to be learning it, and I'm really glad to be on the job and learning on the job, and this job really suits me too because it's got like that mechanical aspect where I'm fixing stuff. I'm out in the field. I'm getting some windshield time. I drove out to Tooele, which is out, say 50 minutes from the shop, and I drove like an hour today to get to another place, and then I had to go back the other direction for like an hour. So I'm actually enjoying the driving around and being out by myself. And well, I'm just on a short break right now, and I just wanted to I guess give an update because I felt like there were people that were maybe worried about me. Even I kind of got that feeling from the comments. There turns out there are some people that really seem like they care about my situation, and I'm amazed that I didn't get, because I had put some vulnerable or maybe even embarrassing stuff out there on those first videos, and people actually could have really tore me up if they wanted to leave bad comments, but I didn't get one bad comment, which kind of cracks me up because I did a backyard repair brake job video. It was supposed to just be a down and dirty shade tree mechanic video, but I got a lot of bad comments, so I had to turn the comments off. They were like, you should be wearing gloves, or I'd never let this guy work on my car, or, just all kinds of stuff like that. So that was one of the first videos I ever tried to make for YouTube, and I guess all the other real mechanics, they were like pissed off at me for some reason. And so I don't know, I couldn't take it. So I didn't do any more videos. Well, I did a couple more to do with some motorbike stuff but they were just like fun and heavily edited with slow motion and stuff like that. But anyways, well, that's all the time I got today. Thanks for listening to me. And now the new thing is I got to get back to fixing the other parts of my life. I have a job. That was the first piece of the puzzle. I'm not sure what the second piece is, so I'm going to sort all that out. And then somebody had asked me to talk about my broken marriage, and there's a lot to say there. I could go on and go on, and I'm not sure what I could say here on YouTube about, because there was some stuff, even like some bedroom stuff I thought would be interesting to talk about, but I didn't know what I could get away with or what my raise a red flag, or, I don't want to make anybody mad out there talking about, some sketchy subjects or something. But anyways, that's everything. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.